Let's turn back to our top story this morning. The EA deal, the biggest leveraged buyout on record. Let's discuss it with Bloomberg Tech co-host Caroline Hyde. Caroline, it's punchy $55 billion for video game maker.
And not even got Battlefield 6 out yet. This is what they're betting on, future success. Look, this is a company that is all about IP. This is certainly what the CEO is trying to tell its workforce. Already he's sent out a note to employees. But this is about their strength not only in shooter games, such as Battlefield 6, that comes out October the 10th, but also the sports dynasty, really, that they're showing. The fact that they're really into soccer, but also NHL and the like. This is able to withstand perhaps some of the macro headwinds, some of the offset that, everyone's turned to free-to-play games. Everyone's on Roblox, everyone's using Fortnite. How have these studios been able to withstand that? This leveraged buyout comes at an idea that Silver Lake, but closely focused on some of the PIF funds, the Saudi money. They are experienced when it comes to gaming. They understand what it's necessary. And basically, this is a company that wants to come out of the eye of the storm when it comes to quarterly reporting and just get down and start being a bit more creative, a little bit more innovative without having to report on a quarterly number. But the numbers are eye-popping. If you're thinking about this from versus EBITDA, this premium is huge in comparison to, say, what an Activision was bought for by Microsoft.
I never thought being a fan of first-person shooters would make me feel old, right? But I guess the kids aren't really into that anymore. All right, so what do we know about the details? Who's behind this LBO? Which banks are financing it? Danny already gave us a share price, I think $210 a piece, right?
Exactly, and maybe there could be others that would come into play. Maybe feeling if Battlefield 6 does end up being a roaring success, you could have some competing offers here. But clearly the board has recommended this particular offer, $210 per share, as we know. Silver Lake Management, which we keep talking about at the moment because they're obviously one of the players within TikTok, they're looking to be involved, as is Saudi Arabia's, as I mentioned, public investment fund. Interestingly, of course, Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners, which has also got money from the Middle East, he's looking to be a player. Of course, close relationship with the president, so maybe that eases some of any regulatory concerns that might be coming to play with foreign ownership. But then you've also got the idea that JP Morgan's going to be here helping with the facility in terms of the debt load here. And this is going to be an enormous amount of debt that they're going to be taking on, but this is one that people are desperate to get in on. Just think about Oracle's bond sale at the moment. People want to be able to buy in on these sorts of debt mounds. We're seeing about this LBO more broadly that this is a willingness to get in to yield more and different types of asset classes. So I think JP Morgan's the main bank behind this.